Alright, hello everybody. It is Crybaby Pumpkin Bun, or Lulu, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to our Let's Play of AI the Somnium Files. Last time we continued on what I assume is Mizuki's route, and if it isn't, then I'm gonna look really foolish when we find out whose route it is. But we talked with Oda and the receptionist at Lemniscate about what they knew about Renju. And then at the end, Iris appeared. Oda saw Iris with Renju about 2 hours before he died, and so we decided to interrogate Iris. And in that interrogation, she was texting Ota about something. And so we're now going to do a Somnium with her to find out more. So that's what we're going to be starting with today, is our third Iris Somnium, or first in this timeline. So let's go ahead and get that started.
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris, what are you hiding?
Yeah, this I think was the warehouse that had the secondary Somnium machine.
Somnium scan! Activate!
So this would be the chemical factory, I think. Okay. Oh, we do have 4. Okay. I feel like I haven't done a Somnium in so long, because last week the only one we did was a repeat. Sinking in the vein. Discover Iris' secret. A mysterious room, videos, and a strange device. You may be able to find the truth. And we have... Okay, A says look at the blood, B is watch the murder. But most importantly, I think there's a hidden item over here. Why can't I get it? There we go.
What?
Okay, it's very dark in here, I can barely see. So we have the doors, we have the TV.
A double door.
Let's try to open it. Okay.
It doesn't open. We don't have to worry about it.
Okay. But we got a 1/6 timey, which is helpful. I was thinking about the Somniums recently and about how there is an easy optimal way to find like the optimal solution for each one. And I have both that algorithm figured out and a proof of correctness for it. Did not look up, like this is what I used to do for a living. I was a mathematician, so if y'all want me to make a video on that, I probably will afterwards, even if y'all don't want me to, because I miss doing math, so be prepared for that to come out eventually.
A CRT TV.
Yeah, we've had a lot of CRTs in this game. Okay, we're gonna have a big hit after this, so let's go ahead and use this time to save some of the time. And my instinct says that we shouldn't do percussive maintenance, so let's just try spinning the dial. Okay. Interesting.
Stop!
Is that Hitomi? Oh no, that's one of the victims from the Cyclops, the old Cyclops murders.
What is this video?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
Yeah.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
Did that choose the branching path? It did. Uh-oh. now I don't think we're on Mizuki's path anymore, and so now I'm worried, but... Oh, this just got interesting. Well, I mean, it's already been interesting, but oh, this is fascinating. Okay. So, let's see, we have a mirror here. But it's reflecting something that's not there, so that's interesting.
A full-body mirror.
Okay, we don't want to do any of these yet because of that X2 is really big. We might come back to the door.
A double door.
And open it again just to waste the times 2 timey.
It doesn't open. We don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. That was just so that we don't have that affecting everything else we do. Because we have 2 of these. And I think that's all we can investigate. I think we're gonna have to move this into the line of sight of the mirror.
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
Yes.
What would you call it?
We're not gonna choke or... Well, we might hit it just for the quarter timey.
Nothing special happens.
You don't have the muscle mass. You need to do some training.
We're in a dream world.
What would be the point of that? I do not have muscles.
Also that.
That's what I just said.
I cannot wait for the day I have enough muscle to punch you in the face. It will be splendid.
Just imagining the eye punching him in the face. Okay.
A torso with a head.
5 minutes left, Date.
So now we can use the timey to try to push it. Saved us about 19 seconds if it works.
No use.
Nope.
Their guard is up. You have to loosen them up first.
What do you mean?
The traditional approach would be to start with a massage.
If you are not going to help, should I choke you instead?
You should try that on them. They might be into that.
I mean, I noticed that they're sort of hung up.
Date, please stop.
So the thing, if I could get, like, oh, there is another thing. There's a gun over here. I didn't even notice that.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Okay. I don't know if this is relevant, but that's interesting. I want to jump and try to use it.
Weekly Shonen?
Don't say it!
I did the best I could. I am not a cyborg, and thus I cannot reach that height. This is not my fault.
Nobody's blaming you.
Okay. Collecting some timies. That's definitely what we're doing.
A full-body mirror.
Okay. So I want to look at it because it's reflecting something that's not there, and I'm wondering if we have to rotate it to face the mannequin.
A torso in the reflection.
A torso? Not you?
Is there any meaning to this?
I can't say. But what is going on?
A full-body mirror.
I mean, I guess we can try talking to it.
Can you talk?
Can you talk?
What? Don't copy me.
Interesting.
What? Don't copy me.
Pervert. Date is a pervert.
Pervert. Date is a pervert.
Why do I have to get called a pervert?
Because you are one. You're just such a big pervert.
And twice.
You're like half the game is Date being a pervert. Probably more than half.
A torso with a head.
I don't want to choke it, but there's only a few options I have left. I can even choke that, I can do a thing with the mirror, or I can do a thing with the gun, or I can hopefully find something else.
A revolver.
Let's just try investigating.
It is a pistol. It appears to be fixed with a vice.
Why would this be here?
What's this? The trigger. There is a stick in the hole of the trigger guard.
Yes.
That's suspicious.
3
A
minutes,
revolver.
Dante.
Yeah, so there's something I can do with that. I've tried basically everything unless the doors give me something this time. But I thought I already tried that.
A full body mirror.
I guess we can try punching the mirror.
Are you sure I can break this mirror?
No, not at all at this point.
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert. You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that?
I don't know. Let's see. There's trying to look in the reflection in the mirror, see if I see anything there that I missed.
A revolver.
I guess we have to choke
torso
it.
with a head.
I just really didn't want to. Because what is happening?
Even my consciousness is being affected.
I shouldn't have... Okay.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
So that was the solution.
I'm tired of this. We have no choice but to investigate.
Okay. Can we go back to that and redo that part without me wasting like 3 minutes? I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I wasted so much time. Actually, no, we're gonna figure out one more thing because we can get to Mental Lock 3 and then reset. So the TV got moved. We still have the mirror. We have operating table. We have medicine bottle. So the gun's still there. The gun is still there. Did the gun change? No, still aimed the same way.
An old television.
Beat it to death. It says beat it to death. I'm so bothered by the fact that the mannequin is not showing up there. I feel like we need to pick up the mannequin and put it there.
A drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
If we're going chaos just to find stuff out, we're gonna chug it.
Do not pressure me, Date.
Pressure you?
Into drinking alcohol.
Is it alcohol?
Is it alcohol?
Tate, where are
Well,
you?
unknown.
This is for an investigation. I'm ordering you to drink it.
You are exploiting your position of power. I will set up a labor union.
I will unionize.
An AI labor union? Sounds dystopian.
I won't drink it.
Fine.
So that wasn't it.
You have less than 2 minutes, Dante. Hurry.
A full body...
Okay, so you tried anything you can with the mirror.
An operating table.
Okay. We're gonna start by trying to sleep.
How does it feel?
Awful. Am I going to be killed? Modified? I'm restless. I can't take the suspense.
Do you think they'll modify you into a grasshopper or a spider?
Well, she probably hopes for a grasshopper.
That's not what I'm talking about. It's an operating table.
I'm so worried about the perform surgery because it's like, what perform surgery on what? But I can do it for 10 seconds.
Who do you intend I operate on?
The mannequin.
Can you just pretend to do it?
Pretend to do it?
How does one even pretend to do surgery? I mean, it's a pretty good pretending.
Nothing's happening. How does...
Damn. I thought it might trigger a memory to recreate itself or something.
Okay, fair.
Perhaps you should abandon that line of thinking.
Okay.
A drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
We're gonna have to use the double timey, so I need to find something. The 30 seconds is not ideal, but it's not the worst.
There is no label. I cannot determine what is inside.
It's probably dangerous.
I agree. We should not touch it if we do not know what it is.
My instinct says chloroform.
Even in Somnium, some things should not be done.
Lab safety, kids. Do not
1 minute
smell
left.
unidentified
An
substances.
old television.
I think hitting it might actually be accurate since the hint was beat it up.
Iris, what is all this?
Or beat it to death.
An old television.
Try turning the dial, I guess? Okay, no, this is it. Okay. Alright. Did Iris witness these things?
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed.
I think it all has something to do with the Nye.
The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Okay.
Let's go.
Like 31 seconds left, there's not much I can do.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
There's also a gas canister.
A common gas canister.
Let's try opening the valve, I guess? At this point, I'm just trying things. I don't even know what the right solution is yet.
It's rusted shut. I cannot open it.
If you can't, then...
It is meant to be closed?
I think so.
Okay. The shelf is in the wrong place. I wonder if we
Only
can
a
push
shelf. That shelf sticking out. It seems odd.
it. It really does. Oh, she can push it. Go, Iva, you can do this! Hope it... Oh! The ball is rolling. We're getting the ball rolling. Is it gonna fall off and kill us? God, can you imagine just like a weighted shot put falling on your head?
What? What happened?
A metal ball must have fallen off the shelf.
Why would anyone put that there?
Okay, so
Time's
that
up.
was the next thing, is I need to get the iron ball. So now we've done a little bit of progress. Not as much as I would have liked, but we're gonna go back to here and regain nearly 5 minutes. And not waste it all on clicking the wrong things repeatedly.
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
I saw the check mark. I wonder if that's because we know this is the right thing to do.
What would you call it?
We're gonna go ahead and just choke it. It was at 90, but that's okay. So it's gonna cost us a decent amount of time, but we'll be okay, I think.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
Yeah, we saw all this last time.
I'm tired of this.
Yeah, I should have used that on the door again like I did the first time. Then what we do is we come over to the TV.
An old television.
And we turn the dial. Not doing that well with timies this second. Can we skip this? No, we have to watch this the second time? Okay. Iris, what the heck?
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown.
Guess that means we...
Indeed.
Okay, we have all seen all that, right? There's
The oil
canister,
drum, shelf, and another torso.
Let's go.
So we next come to the shelf,
Only a shelf.
and we push it to get the ball
That
off.
shelf sticking out. It seems odd.
These cutscenes make it annoying when I have to redo it. Hurry up, ball, you can fall.
What?
A metal ball must have fallen.
What?
Probably gonna have to pick this up and use it.
An iron ball. It looks quite heavy.
We have 3 minutes more than we had last time. I don't like any of these options. I can throw it, I can balance on it, or I can kick it. I'm worried that the answer is kick.
You okay? Yes, I bet.
That hurt.
Are you okay?
This is nothing. Date, be logical. We must continue with the investigation. But it hurts!
Shouldn't have kicked it so hard.
Okay, that wasn't it. And now we have that
3
X
minutes,
to
Dante.
get rid of. Let's check out this torso. Maybe there might be something cheap here.
A torso similar to a fashion mannequin.
No, those are high numbers, holy cow.
A double door.
We're gonna try to open it to get rid of this. This is what we're gonna use. We need to
Doesn't
remember
open. We don't have...
to use this door whenever we need to get rid of the doubles. Because, oh my god, those get expensive.
A torso.
I don't think we should choke it, but pushing it might help. Nope.
It will not budge.
She doesn't like the aggressive types. In cases like this, it might be best to pull back and stop communication for a while.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
When your target is trying her hardest not to contact you, that's when you go all in.
What?
Did you use that strategy on the cabaret girl? And how did that go?
Horribly, probably.
Let's continue the investigation.
Yes, ma'am.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
An iron ball.
I'm gonna try throwing it?
Where should I throw it?
I don't know, at the gas canister?
Throw it that way.
Understood.
At the mannequin?
It is unexpectedly light.
Especially since you kicked it and it hurt.
All right. Yeah!
I feel like that ball hit me in the head.
Now, a TV and an old book have appeared.
It's a butterfly effect type book.
I hope this is the last time.
Okay. There's one more lock. How much time do we have? Okay. We're running low on time, but we have one lock to go. We might be able to do this. Worn out reference book.
It is a thick book.
Let's start off by just reading it and getting the 1/4 timey.
It has not been well preserved. Most of the ink has faded.
Can you tell what kind of book it is?
It is probably a book on...
Butterflies?
insects! It's a book on insects!
Don't get excited. I know how you love bugs. Does this book belong to Iris?
I didn't know she liked insects, and to read the book so often that it wears out.
Well, we can't prove it's Iris's.
True. We cannot conclude anything.
So you really want to ask her when she wakes up? Okay. It says shoot to death, so we might have to use the gun now.
An old-fashioned TV.
Let's investigate it, I guess.
How is it?
Nothing pops out, even with me crossing my eyes.
What do you see without the filter?
Static.
Static.
You have 1 minute left.
I know that I only have 1 minute left, but
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
I can't reach it. I thought that would be the thing to use, but without that, the only thing I can think of is if we could move the oil drum closer and stay on top of that, but that's also not an option. And given that we have this worn out...
An illustrated reference book.
Let's just see what happens when I throw it.
Fly away now. It disappeared.
Interesting. Did it come back?
Maybe it wasn't that special.
Interesting. It did nothing. That is very interesting.
An old-fashioned TV.
Hit it or turn the dial. We're gonna try hitting it first.
Iris has still more memories like this?
Memories can get pretty mixed up in dreams. You can invent bizarre things. But this isn't ambiguous at all. It's too vivid.
An old-fashioned TV.
Maybe turning the dial. Does it always turn the dial?
Help me! Help me!
Looks like there's 2 people there for these. That's what they're saying.
This was the 3rd victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
I wonder if Uncle was the murderer and she accompanied him.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
Okay, so that was the right
Date,
answer.
you've got less than 30 seconds.
But I'm almost out of time, so let's see. We have gun, we have locker. Locker is the new thing. And given that the thing says shoot to death, I'm assuming locker is where we need to go to get the gun.
Just a locker.
We only have 7 seconds, so let's go ahead and try peeking.
I saw light reflected for a moment. It is some type of metal. I cannot determine more.
Metal? Be careful, Iba.
Okay,
Understood.
so that's probably where the gun is.
Time's
I
up.
do have a little bit more of a retry, and I get a little bit more time now that we know what we actually need to do here. Okay, regaining time. I am going to look at the book again, though.
It is a thick book.
Just going to read.
It
let's
has not
read
been
it.
well preserved.
Can you tell?
It is
I don't know if this will become relevant later, but
Don't
I
get
want
it.
Iba to know.
Well,
true. An illustrated...
Sorry. Okay.
An old-fashioned TV.
I need to turn the dial, and we can do it for 16 seconds, which will give us a lot more time left. Not enough, not too much, but not as much as I would like. But enough to complete this.
Please,
Again, wishing I could skip this.
help me.
I didn't like the last day 3 Somnium either, because that was the one with Iris getting stabbed repeatedly. Or was that day 4?
This
that was day
was
3.
the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
why does
There is
she even?
Okay,
Date.
Right.
so now we have about a
You
minute
have 1 minute left.
to figure out how to shoot.
Just a locker.
I'm gonna open it, hopefully find the gun. Or that.
Iba?
It's all right. More importantly,
Okay. This is gonna cause the pipes to... Oh, we got a nice Rube Goldberg thing with the heavy metal orb. Clever Spike Chunsoft using a metal orb and a Rube Goldberg machine rolling above everything to drop it onto something. Sorry, I'm trying to be somewhat cryptic because if you don't know, you don't know. But if you know, you know, so, you know, there's that. God, I can't wait to get to show y'all all of the Spike Chunsoft games that I've played because they're so fun. Oh my god. This is so needlessly complex. Okay. Is this finally good? It's just gonna hit the little rod that's gonna cause it to pull the trigger and shoot the torch, the one in the mirror. Oh god. Close. Yep. It worked.
that is...
Is that Date? Am I right that Date was the original Cyclops? Is that what we're gonna find out? Is this the Date route now? I think we might have ended up on Date's route instead of Misty's. Right, day 3. Still day 3. That was a fun Somnium, I say, somewhat sarcastic. Actually, I really enjoy these puzzles.
What happened in that Somnium?
We saw it too.
Yeah, that was a bit of a wild Somnium.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
It took them 6 minutes to witness that. It took us 35 minutes as the audience.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
So she knows something about them.
No. That means the person who killed them was...
Us. Which we've been saying for a while. I wonder if the current murders are in fact by Iris in order to try to get Date's attention as the original Cyclops murderer. A long table.
This brings back memories. Date and I consummated our love for each other many times on that table.
We now did what?
I don't remember that at all.
Many objects are scattered on the table. A binder is the sync manual. I opened it up. There's a bunch of Marimos. Inside, there's a metal shelf by the wall. A CRT monitor.
Date, can you turn on the TV?
No.
Videodrone is about to start.
What's Videodrone?
You haven't seen Videodrone? It's a cult classic.
I haven't seen it, and that's not a TV anyway.
Just a monitor. The CRT monitor. Different strings of characters and numbers continue to scroll in the monitor. The monitor is turned off. It always says those. A chair. The entrance. A locker. Cleaning lady?
Hey, did you hear something just now?
It must be in your head.
Stop gaslighting us. A locker in the corner. Could've sworn I just heard someone talk from it, but my eyeball's telling me I didn't, and she would never lie to me. You can see the sync machine through the window. Iris is in the sync subject's chair, which I can't actually see her because Boss is standing blocking. I can't click on her anyways. Okay. Let's talk to Peter first. About the original new incidents.
I don't believe there's any meaningful connection.
There is.
Between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same.
That doesn't mean there's no connection, that just means it's a new culprit.
I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
The red figure from the sink. He knows because I think he knows that we were the original Cyclops murderer.
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, there's 2 people there. That's interesting. About the original Cyclops killer.
Remember what the boss said this morning.
No.
The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice.
Oh, right. Yes, I do remember this.
After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely.
Okay. Why did the original Cyclops killer appear in Iris's Somnium?
The Sinker does not always experience the Somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
Are you saying that she has some subconscious memory of the original Cyclops killings? Because that's what we've been under the assumption of this whole episode.
When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes a subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia, and why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations.
Because the stress of doing these things makes people want to talk about it, they just can't for whatever reason, so by going to their dreams, we bypass basically their consent to talk about these things. Okay, I understand. Normal police stuff.
But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all.
Why did the original Cyclops killer appear in Iris's Somnium?
It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation.
Okay.
Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C.
So this is when we generally would use Big Sigma notation.
This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event.
Yes.
However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C.
And we can't necessarily decompose accurately.
Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier...
Yes, I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
Given that she was around Falco at the time, that would all add up. Or Hitomi. Hitomi, and it could have been... Okay, theory, putting pieces together. So we know that Hitomi was sexually assaulted by Falco and then started dating him and stuff. What if during that time the two of them started doing the Cyclops killings? Because that would explain why there was a second person there. That second person would have been Hitomi. It also explains potentially why Iris would have known, because Iris could have figured it out. But we have the vision, we had the thing that showed that Date was the murderer in it. So I wonder if this has something to do with the fact that Date lost his memories, which we think, again, is a result of having had two consciousnesses in his brain for so long. Are all memories real? No.
Computer, you said that memories happen in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones.
Yup.
If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
That's what I did in therapy.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
Peter looks like his usual self. About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret.
So tell us.
No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
The blue figure from the sink.
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face. The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain.
Given our memory loss.
You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
We know the meaning of the missing left eye already.
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Why not?
Really?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer?
Actually, yes. I've been theorizing this for a long time now. I'm also not convinced that you're not a serial killer, lady. Like...
You interrogated Iris before the sink. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
That's one answer. What about the original Cyclops serial killings?
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
Agreed.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Really?
I doubt that. This doesn't feel like it's a coincidence.
Really.
Stop lying. Why did the original Cyclops killer appear in Iris' Somnium?
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12?
That would be traumatic.
And not just one, but all 4?
Summarize for me. I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss and Pewter. If anything, the mystery only grew deeper. Pewter shook me from my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I headed to the sink room.
Hey Iris, about that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
Do you not
There is
remember
no
it?
point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sink does not experience somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
Then what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Okay. So the first Somnium we did, I think we were the person being synced with. And I think that was a memory of when we were synced with, vaguely. Which is why we experienced it so weirdly.
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news. But I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No,
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
You might have been
You
present.
can't dream of something you know nothing about.
Alternatively, what if Hitomi was the Hitomi, what if it was Hitomi who was the original Cyclops serial killer? Which is why her and Falco got along, because they were both actually murderers.
Date, could you take Iris home?
huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
I mean, I wanted to take her home at this point.
Date, could we make a stop first?
Oh?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
Okay, but you didn't know this place before when we visited there in the other timeline.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Okay, that contradicts something we know unless it happened on Saturday during the timelines.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
I think we should.
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too. Alright, sure.
Iris nodded and pulled out her phone. Is she sending an owl message to someone? I was curious, but I didn't want to pry. I turned the wheel and drove to Marble. All right. And I think that's what we're gonna do for next episode. Is we're gonna start off by talking to Iris at Marble. Thank you everyone for joining me. I hope you're enjoying this story as much as I am, and I look forward to seeing everybody next time. Bye!